Hello students, this is Praveen Purohit, Department of Physics, B.V. Bhumreddy College, Bidar. In this module, today we are going to discuss about the thermodynamics module 1. First of all, let us understand what is thermodynamics. Thermodynamics, just look at the picture here. It is saying that it is an heat and it is moving. So, in simple meaning, what is thermodynamics? Thermodynamics means the study of heat in motion. Study of heat in motion. So, thermodynamics basically it is a combination of two words, thermo and dynamics. Thermo means heat and dynamics means motion. Thermodynamics is derived from the two Greek words thermes and dynamikos. Thermes means heat and dynamikos is related to the study of motion. So in simple way, thermodynamics is nothing but a study of heat in motion. So let me give a simple example for this. We can see the picture. There is a candle and a metal rod. If you heat one end of the metal rod, then automatically other end also becomes hot. So this is because of heat flow from one point to another in this metallic rod. Look at the another example. What happens when you keep on applying heat to the water? The water gets heated and finally it starts to boil. So this is related to thermodynamics. What happens when you keep the hot coffee in the room? It will cool down gradually and achieves room temperature. So all these things occur due to thermodynamics. So now how we can define the thermodynamics? By looking all those examples, we can say that thermodynamics is a science that describes how thermal energy is converted from one form to the other and how it affects the matter. But there are some laws that are responsible for all these processes. The important laws of the thermodynamics are zeroth law of thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, and third law of thermodynamics. These are four important laws of thermodynamics. Now, before understanding the zeroth law of thermodynamics, let us understand what is a temperature. You can see the picture here. There is a thermometer, and in the right side you can see there is a nail and a hammer. If you keep on hitting the nail with the hammer, then it becomes a little bit warm. Why? What happens when you rub your hands together? Look at this picture. If you rub your hands together, what happens? Your hands will become warm. But why such things happen? This happens because when we hit the nail with a hammer or we rub our hands, the molecules start to move fast. This increases the kinetic energy of the molecules, and because of this, we feel our hand warmer than they are rubbed together. So, in general, the warmer body possesses more kinetic energy and the colder body possesses less kinetic energy. Now, what will be the definition of temperature in thermodynamics? So, we have seen the above examples. If kinetic energy is more, then the body is warm. If the kinetic energy is less, then the body will be cold. Thus, temperature is a measurement of the average kinetic energy of the molecules in any object. Or we can say that temperature can also be defined as a degree of hotness or coldness of an object. There are many devices used for measuring the temperature. For example, liquid in glass thermometer, thermocouple, silicon diode, thermistor, resistance temperature detector, and many more are there for measuring the temperature. The value of temperature is indicated using the scales like Fahrenheit scale, degree Celsius scale, and Kelvin scale. Heat. Now look at this picture. In the first picture, you can see the boy touched the hot stove by mistake and feels the stove very hot. And in the second right side picture, you can see the boy is feeling cold on holding the ice in his hand. So, what is the difference between the two pictures? The direction of heat flow. That means, in the first example, when he touches the stove, the thermal energy enters the hand because the stove is warmer than your hand. But when you touch a piece of ice, then the case is reversed. Your hand is warmer than the ice, so thermal energy will pass out of your hand. So these two examples will give you about the concept of heat. So heat always flows from higher temperature to lower temperature, or heat flows due to temperature difference between the two objects. As you have seen, there is a temperature difference between a person and the object. That means if there is a temperature difference of the object, then the heat flows due to that temperature difference, or heat always flows from higher temperature to the lower temperature. Now look at the definition of heat. Heat is defined as a flow of thermal energy due to differences in temperature. It is a flow of thermal energy due to difference in temperature. Look at the difference between the temperature and heat. Temperature can also be defined as a degree of hotness or coldness of an object. Heat is defined as a flow of thermal energy due to differences in temperatures. Temperature is measured in Fahrenheit scale, Celsius scale, and Kelvin scale. Heat is measured in joules or calorie. Now look at the concept of thermodynamic system and surrounding with an example. You can see here there is a flask. In that flask there is a liquid is there. That will be considered as system, and except a liquid, everything which is outside the system we call it as surrounding, and there is a separation between the system and surrounding, the boundary. The inside the part of this flask is known as system. The outside part of the flask is known as surrounding, and the imaginary line separating the flask and surrounding is known as boundary. So finally, system plus surrounding gives you the universe. We call it as a universe. System plus surrounding means universe means it is a combination of system plus surroundings. Thermodynamic system. The system is defined as a part of the universe that is chosen for the thermodynamic study. So it is a part of the universe which is chosen for the study, that we can known as the thermodynamic system. Surrounding. The region outside the system is known as surrounding. Boundary. The actual or imaginary line which separates the system and surrounding is known as boundary. Universe, it is the combination of system and surrounding. Now, what are the types of thermodynamic system? There are mainly three types of system. One is open system, closed system, and an isolated system. Open system. We can see in the picture, open system picture. As seen in the image, the flask is open. So the mass of water can be transferred through the flask. Same way, the heat is also transferred from the walls of the flask. Here, the heat is also exchanging and the mass is also exchanging with the surroundings. Thus, the system in which heat transfer as well as mass transfer takes place with the surroundings is called an open system. So, the open system is one in which heat as well as mass transfer takes place with the surroundings. That we call it as a open system. Closed system. In this picture we can see the heat is exchanging but the mass is not exchanging. So in a closed system the flask is closed. So the mass of water cannot be transferred through the flask, but heat transfer can occur through the walls of the flask. So these type of system in which only heat energy is exchanging with the surroundings is called closed system. Isolated system. Look at this picture. Here heat is not exchanging and also mass also not exchanging with the surroundings. So in this type of thermodynamic system, neither mass transfer takes place nor heat transfer takes place. Such a system is known as isolated system. For example, hot coffee remains hot or cold coffee remains cold in a thermos flask. So thermos flask is a very good example for this isolated system. So if you put a hot water in a thermos flask, what will happen? It remains hot. If you put a cold water, then it remains cold. So that is the best example for isolated system. Now look at once again, open system, closed system, isolated system. In open system, heat is transferring, yes, mass is also transferring. In a closed system, heat is transferred with the surroundings, mass is not transferring. In the third system, isolated system, heat can exchange with the surrounding. Neither heat nor mass is exchanging in the isolated system. So this is all about the basics of thermodynamics. In the next module, we will see next part of the thermodynamics, next topic of the thermodynamics. Thank you.